Hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name's Paul. We're off to Collie this weekend. I'm just about to go and pick Janet up from work and we'll head down there to this evening. The exciting part is it's the first real video in the Mavic Mini giveaway. Now, you can go back to the 5,000 subscription giveaway video and find out all the rules, but basically every place we go this weekend I will give it a code word. At the end of the video when I do my wrap up, I'll write one of those code words on a bit of paper that you won't see, of course. I'll put that in an envelope with the name of the video, and at the end when I get 5,000 subs I'll pick out one of those envelopes out of a bag and I'll open that video through TubeBuddy. The random comment selector will look for that code word. Now, there's one big rule, guys. There can only be one word in each comment. If you say hello Paul and the code word and the comment picker picks you, you'll be disqualified. If you put two code words in one comment, you'll be disqualified. It can just be that one word, the code word in the comment. You can comment on every one of the code words in the video. That's fine. You can comment 500 times if you want. You can enter 500 times on every video, but it can only be one word in each comment. But for now, guys, let's roll the intro. Okay, so here we are at the Collie Visitors Centre. Going to go in there, find out what there is to do around here. Collie's an old coal mining town, and the Collie I knew was quite a rough drinking town, but just looking around here, things have changed a lot. There's a lot of accommodation and really good accommodation. So I'm guessing there's museums and art museums and all sorts of things. So we'll go in and find out what's to see. So this is the overflow for the Harris Dam. If you remember in the Waroona, Yarloop and Harvey video, I told you most of the dams around here are for irrigation. Well, this one's actually drinking water for Collie. Beautiful little spot. As you can see, there's a barbecue right here if you wanted to come down and have a barbecue. And now we're at the top of the dam. Where we were before was down there. And this is what you just saw in the drone. And there's Janet. This is still part of Harris Dam. I'm going to be quiet for a second. Can you hear the birds? They're the black cockatoos, the famous West Australian black cockatoos. And I was just reading on a sign over there that they're close to being endangered because all their habitat's going and everything. And now we're at the Harris River Winery. Janet's going to try a couple of wines. We'll buy a bottle or two for the collection. And look at this. Isn't that just amazing? So we're just about to leave the Harris River Winery. The code word for this one, guys, is Harris. And I forgot to do one at the dam, so we'll make that one for the Harris River Dam. We'll make that code word dam, and this one for the winery is Harris. And this is St David's Church, Worsley. It's only two of the original buildings of this once thriving little wood town. It was built in the early 1900s. It was restored in the late 1900s, in the 1990s, and if you go inside there's stories on all the original families from the area. And we'll make the code word for this one David. And now we're at Honeymoon Pool. This is surprisingly beautiful. I wasn't expecting this at all. And if you look around, there's people camping everywhere. So if you're going to come up here and you want to camp, you've just got to book it online. I'll find out where and I'll put a link in the description. You just book a spot online and you can legally camp here. And we're just going to leave Honeymoon Pool now, go and get something to eat. Code word for here, guys, is honeymoon. And now we're at Potter's Gorge. This is at the tail end of Wellington Dam. If you remember in the Waroona, Harvey and Yarloop video, I told you about most of the dams up here are for irrigation. Well, this one is the biggest, I believe. I could be wrong. This is just the tail end of it, and we'll call the code word for this one Potters, and I'll put the drone up, show you properly. And because it's irrigation, guys, you can go water skiing, you can go canoeing, you can do whatever you want. And behind me here is more people camping. But booking this online will be the same link as the link for Honeymoon Pool. Guys, this is Wellington Dam. Look at this mural, it's incredible. I've got some much better shots on the drone that I'll show you in a minute, but if you look up there, the guys on the platform and down there, they're still doing it at the moment, it's not finished. It's artwork by Guido van Hilton, and it's part of a $1.5 million investment by the West Australian Government into regional arts and tourism. Now this is the quarry behind me. The dam's just over here. This is where they mined all the aggregate for the concrete that built the wall. What a beautiful spot, guys, really, just amazing. And I'm just going to do the one code word for the quarry and the dam, and that code word will be Guido, G-U-I-D-O, and I'll type it up here so you know how to spell it. Absolutely amazing. Well guys, I was just driving down the road and I saw them constructing this statue, and I just happened to meet the organiser Ron and the sculptor Robert, so I thought I'd let Robert give us a bit of information about it.
I was contacted by the Collie Retired Miners Association to see if I could create a sculpture of a horse, the old pit horses, and when we got talking about it, they also thought that they'd put the miner together with it. So it's the miner leading the horse out of the last shift, and he's just reaching up to say goodbye to it, and the horse is leaning towards him, and that's the concept that we've tried to create there.
Wonderful. As you all know, I work underground, so this has got a lot of meaning to me. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you very much. All the best. Yeah.
Well, as you know, I like to bring you to the old train station, give you an idea of the town's original architecture. Well, the train station in Collie was knocked down in 1978. Apparently it was here one day, gone the next. So in 2004, the local Railway Historic Society built this one as close to the original plans as they could possibly do. And you'd remember in the other videos, guys, that most of the train stations are made of brick, but this was a big logging town. That's how it started before the coal mines. So this was all in wood. Most of the town's original buildings are all in wood. And now we're in the little free museum that's inside the train station. This here is a replica of Collie in the old days. The train station there, the goods sheds here, the bit of town over the other side. And we'll make the code word for here, train. Now we're at the Collie Art Gallery. Let's go and see what sort of art they've got to show. Going to go in and have a look at the Coalfields Museum, a bit of a history of the area.
Giovanni Carli Mazzaretti, and his family made pianos in Italy. He brought 3 to Western Australia. This was in the wine saloon at the other end of this street, and as such it's very noisy, and had to play over the patrons of the principle of the barrel organ. There's a barrel with protrusions, and as it winds around it makes the tune. You can't hear this here, but when it's on a soundboard.
Oh wow, that made a big difference.
So this is an excellent soundboard.
It's a lot different in hard rock mining and in modern times, but this room gives you an idea of what it would have been like in an underground coal mine. And we just left the museum. That was amazing, guys. Very, very worth the $5. It looks a bit like a TARDIS. It looks like a tiny little building, but when you get out the back there's all these sheds and everything. Really worth the visit. We'll make the code word for this one Coal, C-O-A-L, Coal. We're at the Black Diamond Lake. This is pretty famous in Western Australia. It's an old disused coal mine that was allowed to flood. We'll make the code word for this one, diamond. Fun weekend, guys. It was hot. It was very, very hot, about 37 degrees yesterday, so if I didn't seem as enthusiastic as usual, that's why. But believe me, we had a lot of fun, and I hope we gave you a bit of information for your future travels. Now, I've written the code word I've chosen this week on this bit of paper. It's going into this envelope, as you can see there, Collie, the West Australian Coalfields. When I get to 5,000 subs, I'll draw one of these envelopes out of the bag, and we'll choose a winner for the Mavic Mini. Brand new Mavic Mini, guys, and the sooner I get to 5,000 subs, the sooner we draw it, so it's a lot more chance for you to win. So just share this video everywhere you can, guys. Tell everyone about it, tell everyone about the chance, and let's get me to 5,000 subs. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, hit the Mad Dog icon up there or the subscribe button down below. Give me a big thumbs up, say hello in the comments, and of course you'll enter with the code words. And as I said in the beginning, guys, 1 word per comment. But you can enter 1,000,000 times if you want, but only 1 word per comment. And guys, we'll see you in the next one.